Hey everybody, back at it again here for the fourth season at Quartzsite. Got my buddy Bear with me. Isn't that right, Bear? Hey, good boy. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, Bear's happy to be back too. Crazy dog. All right. Schoolie did fine getting out here. Took a different route out here, and I don't recommend it. It's leaving out of Holbrook, 377 to 277 to 87 into Phoenix. Way too steep for me to be playing around with the bus and towing the pickup behind it. So I don't think I'll do that again. All right, more about the trip and what's going on here in Quartzsite. Hey everybody, rolling into Quartzsite here. Figured we'd take a look around town, show you guys what's going on. And if you see to the right here, this is known as Rice Ranch. Heard a lot of different things about it. They've put a lot of money into it the last few days. New power, or in the last couple years, power, marked out the sites, some landscaping, and we'll see if they open it this year. They didn't open it last year. It seems like kind of a waste here, but when we turn here and go into the showgrounds, and let's see what we got here. Looks like one of the firewood places is set up here, Tyson Wells. Nothing really going on yet. Few vendors set up, very few, but that'll change in the upcoming weeks. Superb Minerals there. You get the Discount Flag place there, K&B Tools, the barbecue place, which usually has pretty good barbecue, Sign Shop, and our friends at the Pet Patio. Their tent is up. They've been putting stuff together there, and pretty soon they'll have it all together. They're open, but they are they've got to add their pet washing stations in there and everything. It's a great place to go get your pets washed, especially get this desert dust off them. And here we go, going through Tyson Wash. Popular ATV trail here. Let's get turned around here and go into town. I wouldn't try this unless you had four-wheel drive. This stuff can get pretty soft here. Little bit rough. We got it though. All right. Made it through that. A little rough, but that's one reason I bring this vehicle. It's my desert beater, the 2002 Avalanche, and it's got more miles on it than the Space Shuttle. Well, not quite, but 230,000 miles and going strong. Did have to do some work on it this year. I had to put a new U-joint in it and just some regular maintenance, a new battery. But it's ready for the season here, fresh oil and everything else. So as you can see, this is pretty early in the season. This is the earliest I've ever gotten to Quartzsite. I think my first year I was out here like November 12th or 13th, somewhere in that range. But this year we made it last week of October, a couple days ago. So made it here on Friday afternoon, just tired, but we wanted to get here and have the weekend to get set up. My girlfriend works online, so we got to make sure we get a stable connection and everything else to keep her computer up and running. And here we go, going over I-10. And for your information, we're on State Highway 95. We came in from the south. La Posa South is down that way, so La Posa North, East, and West there. Or, excuse me, La Posa West and Tyson Wash. La Posa, Tyson Wash. All right, coming up to the main drag, so to speak, through town, Main Street. Off to the right, you go there to the laundromat, Coyote Fresh, Roadrunner, Family Dollar, all up this way. And the 76 station, they got propane. And I go to Patty's, which is back to the right there. But you can see some of the vendors on the corner set up, couple, you know, not that many yet. There'll be more, guaranteed. And High Ollie Swap Meet is getting a few vendors in there. Silly Al's there on the left as we passed, the ice cream place. Great place to go get ice cream and take your pet with. They have pup cups there, and Bear loves them. And you can see some of the RV parks, Tyson Mobile Home, Holiday Palms, these different ones, Hasslers. You've heard all these names if you've watched any Quartzsite videos in the past. And they're starting to fill up already. Some people in these are year-round residents. What do we got here? We got someone broke down on the road here. Not a great place to break down. Looks like they got a flat. They're on the phone, so they probably got someone coming to help them out here. Let's go to the southern end here and check out the gas prices. Turn down this heat. Whew, it was cool this morning, so I turned on my heat here and it didn't take long. It works good. What do they say up north? A beater with a heater? That's what this thing is. Woodstock Firewood is located a little further up here. This is where they were last year too. K&B Tools, the main one, which is a great source for any RV parts or pieces you need. Sewer hoses, things like that, clamps, anything to repair stuff. They have some tools in there. They have supplies for your canopy tents. And here's the Yacht Club, pretty famous. Good place to get a meal and get a drink. Also on the left back there, that was like a secondhand thrift store, and they've got some interesting stuff in there. Also, you want to check out Outback Pizza here to the right. They have great pizza, and it's reasonably priced. You can get a large 3-topping pizza for about 20, 22 bucks, somewhere in there. Pilot, of course, on the left there, and some of the rock vendors, gem vendors. And here's Gem World. I worked there last year. I may or may not work this year there. I'm not sure yet. If you go in there, tell George I said hi. And the Quartzsite Outpost, you can get some interesting stuff in there. All kinds of just, you can't even imagine, all kinds of sporting goods stuff and hardware stuff, and stuff is pretty reasonably priced. Okay, we'll take a drive through Terribles here, which is the new kid on the block, the new station here. Can't see what those prices are. As soon as I can, I'll let you know. Spin around up here. We don't want to get any big truck way here. Boy, that's a bump there if you took that. Okay. All safe here. Spin her around. Let's go. Yeah, I can't see the prices. The sun was blocking them. Maybe you guys saw it. Let's cruise back down Main Street and go the other direction. Still pretty early, so a lot of stuff isn't set up yet. A lot of the flags aren't out, just a few of them. Looks like at the pilot station, we got 373 and 485. So 373 for regular, 485 for diesel at Terribles. And it appears the same price at Pilot. I'm not sure what the Loves is. And let's see here. We got a Chevron down the road here. That's what that sign's for. If you've got a schoolie or need a oil change on a diesel engine, I'd use a Southern Tire, and they were they did me right. They charged a reasonable rate to get the oil changed and do a grease job on the schoolie. And I'll go back there again this year to get one done before I leave again. All right. I guess I could take you guys in to go see where K&B, the other K&B Tools location here, the main one. And I go here sometimes to get parts and pieces I need for the schoolie build, screws, you know, whatever, rope, magnets, sewer hose, wiring, you name it. All right, let's see. The RV mat place here, I bought a couple RV mats for them. They're pretty reasonably priced. First, let's go to the left here. I want to show you something around here, a little known secret in town here. Let's see here. This is Ken's Grocery Outlet. It's different than the one that showed. The show is Discount Grocery Outlet. That's Ken's right there. And I've got some stuff from them before, and then very reasonable prices and stuff. So, you know, some stuff's out of date. You got to watch what you get, but you know, it's not bad. Not bad stuff. And then we've got Ken's Grocery Outlet, a dollar store. Everything is $1, including tax. Right there. And then K&B Tools is down at this end. Their prices are fairly reasonable. You have some other vendors in here set up too. I'm not sure what they're selling, but K&B, you can get just about anything here. All right, let's get turned around here. All right. If there's anything you want to see in Quartzsite, be sure to leave me a message in the comments. I'll do my best to research it. We've got a new mail place in town, and I'll be looking into that a little bit further. It's called Moon Mountain Mail Service, and pretty reasonable from what I understand. Don't quote me on the prices, but it's about $69 a season to have your mail shipped to you here. So if you plan to spend the whole season here, it's a good place to get your mail. I believe that's a little more reasonable than the post office. Nice part about it, any other mail service is going to charge you per package that you receive. That's included in that membership. There was the big market. I won't talk about them, but let's see, there's Solar Bills on the left there. There's Salvation Army thrift store down that road. And let's see. We're crossing Tyson Wash here, these bridges here. It's a huge wash. I would love to be here during monsoon season and see it flow, but I just can't handle the heat. I like to stay warm in the winter, but I don't want to be that warm in the summer. I'm thankful though to have a place that I can call home in the winter, and Quartzsite is my winter home. A little brisk out today. It's supposed to get up to 76. It was 47 last night. So a little chilly. I turned on the diesel heater when I got out of bed this morning because it was a little chilly. And don't like hitting that cold floor in the morning. All right. Back to the intersection of 95 and Main here. The corner here, Mesa RV, that hasn't been open for a number of years now. Off to the left here we have the satellite place for RVs, RV parts and service. That place hasn't been open for a while. Quiet Times, which I used to do all my mail service at, they closed down last year. She actually retired, and I'm gonna miss her. Enjoy bringing Bear in to visit them, and I brought Sophie in there. There's Roadrunner on your left here, and on your right is the laundromat. Chevron station down here, it's $3.79 for gas, $4.67 for diesel, so about 18 cents a gallon cheaper for diesel if you can get your rig in there. All right, on the left here is Coyote Fresh. Really good with their meats and everything. I love stopping in there. I spend a lot of time in there. Grab their cherry turnovers too, they're awesome. On the right here you have Patty's Propane. Yesterday, or day before yesterday, I got propane. With tax, it was $3.50 a gallon. So, one of the cheapest ones in town. So, $3.50 a gallon, including tax. Pre-tax is $3.20. So, it's 30 cents a gallon tax. All right, let's go check out La Posa South and the current conditions there. Pulling into La Posa Tyson Wash here. See all the latest on the construction here. You'll see it firsthand. The new dump station. I haven't got a update on when it's supposed to open. I've heard by the 15th of November, and I've heard the middle of January. So your guess is as good as mine here. So we'll see how this goes. If you do hear anything about it from a reliable source, let me know. I want to pass that along to everybody and give you the most current information. Always people rolling in, rolling out, changing spots. Looks like to the left there, those look like where the dump stations are gonna be, possibly. And wow, this road is nice for a gravel road. We'll see if they do some paving. There's a company working over La Posa South. We'll talk about that more, and doing some improvements on the road. Okay, now look up here. Looks like a water fill station here. I'm assuming that because of the blue. That's usually potable water. And I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Pretty fancy. All right. They have built some retention ponds and treatment ponds out in the back of the area here. I think in a future video we'll go ahead and take a look at that construction using a drone and give you the best view possible. Okay, rolling into La Posa South here. My home away from home. Actually, I should just say my winter home, because I really don't have a home. I do, but it's wherever I park it. And this is where I choose to park it in the wintertime. Volunteers that work the guard shack here, whatever you want to call it, do a wonderful job. Can't say enough. Now you see the road here, how wet it is here, and they had roller packers earlier. I'll show you in this footage here. Roller packers with a water truck coming down there, packing it, prepping it. I've heard some information that they may be chip sealing the road or paving the road. If they were leaving it gravel, I don't think they'd be given as much attention they are in the packing and stuff they're doing. So I think we're going to have a pretty nice road pretty soon. But there's definitely an improvement over the asphalt. I mean, it's so much smoother, as you can see. But they've been on it every day, watering it and packing it, watering it and packing it. So I'm thinking they're getting ready for some type of hard surface on it, whether it be chip sealing or where they put the tar down and dump the gravel over it, and then tar it and dump the gravel over it, that kind of thing, build it up. Or if they're going to do regular asphalt. I did see an asphalt machine towards the front, so it's hard to say what they're going to do, but I'd say if there's an asphalt machine, it's probably going to be asphalt, right? So that would be nice. I hope they do the majority of them. It's I think it's a good deal. Saves on people's suspension on their cars. People on motorcycles and people on bicycles have a nice route in and out. You can see the front here there's quite a few people already. You get in the outline areas, it thins out a little bit on the right over there. But it'll get more packed than this. This is probably a third of the people that'll be up front like this. It gets to be like an RV park in the front. That's why I don't camp up here. I camp in the back. And those of you who've watched my channel and been following me along, you know I like quiet. So I like to get in the back and listen to nothingness at night. I mean, it's so quiet, it's deafening. I love it. All the way in the back here where I go, there's very little traffic, dust, and you can't hear I-10 or State Highway 95 at all. So that's a plus for me. Looks like we got the water truck coming right at us here. I think I'm gonna get out of his way by jumping the curb here. Nice to have off-road tires on and be able to get out of their way. Those guys are working, doing a good job. I want to give them a break. I don't want to get in their way. So give Back on the road here. Coming up on the garbage dump and the dump station. They only have 2 dumpsters here, but they moved the one from the, I guess it would be the west side, north side, over to the south side there. And they'll probably bring in a couple more this week because they usually have 4 dumpsters here. There's your dump station to the right, the Soul dump station. It only does 2 rigs at a time, and why it backs up during the show time. You got 2 water stations right and left here, as you know. There's 8 spigots, so 8 people can fill up with water at once. And here's one of the roller packers I was talking about. Guys are doing a good job. And you can see there's all shapes and sizes of rigs. There's people in vans, cars, Class A's, 5th wheels, travel trailers of all lengths, sizes, and shapes, and tents. People come out here in tents. But you can see they're going quite a ways back with the surface prep here. I mean, we're past where the old asphalt stopped. I mean, we're coming up on the maintenance shed here in La Posa South, which is just a ways back here. There's someone camping out in a tent. All right, and we're all the way back to the first turnoff that goes to the Magic Circle, which is the clothing optional area. You see we have a grader here. Guy's doing a great job. It's smooth as hell. All right. Be right back with you and get a little further back in. All right. The other camera, the battery went dead. Getting to be a pretty long video. But I wanted to show you guys the view I have here and why I come back to La Posa South every year. Coming up here is on another turn for the Magic Circle. I think it gets a lot more traffic on this end. And it's kind of like a small city back in there. They have street names and everything else back in there. It's kind of interesting. And a lot of beautiful rock gardens and sculptures, intaglios they've made. Kind of neat. I know some people don't like that, but I think it's pretty cool, and some people are pretty talented. There's a schoolie off in there. I remember them from Schoolie Palooza, and they were camped here last year. Hope they're enjoying themselves. All right, everybody. I'm gonna wrap this up here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And I've got some pictures for you at the end here to show you some of the sights and everything from the trip to La Posa South, our pilgrimage, our annual pilgrimage there. And I hope you enjoy them. There's some pictures of bear in there too. All right, hope everybody has a great day. Thank you.